Hey everybody, thanks for taking the time to click the link and check in to hear about what the middle school students at Alexandria Covenant Church are going to learn about this week. You know, life is full of transitions. And for us as parents and guardians, nobody has to tell us that they are not always easy. Right? If you want to see stress in my home, just show up between breakfast time and trying to get the other kids out the door for school or me off to work. Or you could show up around nighttime when we're done with dinner and we're transitioning into the playtime right before bed, or we're transitioning into bedtime. Transitions like that, changes, are not easy when we go from one thing to the next. Here's a pro tip, by the way. If you still have littles in the home, put your transitions to music. Pretend you're Larry the vegetable, right? Larry the cucumber, or whatever he is from VeggieTales, and make up a really silly song that goes with what is coming next. We have this great, awesome song around bedtime at my home. No, I'm not going to share it with you, but trust me, it's amazing. But it does work. It actually works. Well, this week, this is exactly what we're going to talk about in youth group. Not my bedtime routines in my home, but transition, the change in our lives that's going to occur whether we want it to or not. See, Elijah, the prophet of God, is going to pass on his mantle. He's going to shed on the cloak that he wears. He's going to give that to Elisha. And Elisha is not happy about it. He's not excited about this transition, but he's willing to do the work that he knows God has anointed him for. He's willing to play in the game. And this is really true in our world, isn't it? Like we have many people who they are on Jesus' team. They are on the squad and they are in the game. They are on the field playing. And we have some, well, they've got the jersey on. They are on the team, but they're still on the bench. They're still learning what to do next. They're still in practice mode. And unfortunately, we have others that are wearing the jersey, but they're still in the stands. They're just being spectators. See, I believe Elisha has the confidence to continue forward because he knows God will never change. He is changing. He has changed from the inside out, but God never changes. And this is the same thing that happens to us today. Like Jesus never changes. But when we put our faith and our trust and our hope in him, he changes us from the inside out. He asks us to go into the field, onto the game, and change the world in his name. To make disciples. To baptize them in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. To reach into the lives of others and make a difference. And so this week, the big question that we're going to try to ask, and it's good for the students, but it's also good for us as well. Are we preparing ourselves to take up the mantle of the faithful that have gone before us? Or are we just waiting to see what happens next?